Hi, good evening, everyone. My name is Chloe, and we are Group 2. My group members are Namit, Rustam, and Kobe. And today we will be discussing the case Young versus Tesla. And just to give you guys a little bit of background, this case revolves around a Tesla customer, Joel M. Young, and his claims against Tesla Inc. for failing to deliver on promised self-driving features. This case is significant as it highlights issues related to breach of contract, fraud, and consumer protection. Okay. And so the plaintiff in this case is going to be Joel M. Young. This is a Tesla customer who purchased a vehicle with the full self-driving package that was promised. And the defendant is going to be Tesla Inc., a well known electric vehicle manufacturer which markets self driving capabilities as a key selling point. And just some relevant laws for you guys to know. We have the FRCP, which is the Federal Rule of Civil Procedure 12. Um, This is a law that is called upon to dismiss a complaint on account of failure to state a claim. And this was used by Tesla to dismiss many of Young's claims, such as negligence and unjust enrichment. Next, we have the Federal Rule of Civil Procedure 9, which is the FRCP 9. And this law requires fraud allegations to be detailed and specific, which led to the dismissal of Young's fraud claim. And next we have the Federal Rule of Civil Procedure 8, and this allows plaintiffs to make alternative arguments, which Young attempted in his case. Let's see. Okay, and this is, let's see, just kind of going over what I already talked about here. Okay, so, okay, so this has some of the plaintiff's claims. So let's see, in this, so Young brought multiple claims against Tesla, including first, breach of contract, the core issue that was stated in this case. Unjust enrichment, arguing that Tesla benefited unfairly from this false marketing. Negligence, claiming Tesla failed in his duty of care. And fraud, alleging that Tesla misrepresented his product by unfulfilling his promises, basically. Okay, and so for the breach of contract, this was a successful claim by the plaintiff. The key issue was that Young purchased Tesla's full self-driving package, believing that features like traffic light recognition and city street navigation would be available by the end of 2019. These promises were written on Tesla's website, making them legally binding. The court ruled in favor of Young, recognizing Tesla's failure to meet these specific written promises as a breach of contract. And then let's see. And these are the unsuccessful claims by the plaintiff. So the plaintiff's other claims regarding the breach of contract were the promised full self-driving by the end of 2019, and the full self-driving would have been just fully capable on its own with no human interaction from the driver. Tesla would have to refund the full price of the full self-driving package. The first 2 points were dismissed due to reasonable ambiguity and because there wasn't like a clear promise. And yeah, so let's see. Yep. Okay, so we have unjust enrichment. The definition is one party receives benefit from another party without receiving the proper compensation. In this case, the plaintiff claimed that Tesla benefited from Young. The unjust enrichment claim was dismissed by the court as there was a contract agreement between both parties, and in New Mexico law, where the case was filed, unjust enrichment claims were not permitted when both parties are involved in the contract. So for this, the court dismissed the unjust enrichment claim because a contract existed between the parties, which usually prevents such claims under New Mexico law. Similarly, Young's negligence claim failed because Tesla's actions were a part of contract dispute, not a failure of legal duty. And for this, we have tort negligence is when someone fails to act with reasonable care, resulting in harm to others. The plaintiff claimed negligence on Tesla's part. However, the issues that arose were rooted in the contract, not any form of legal duty, which meant that the claims were outside of the scope of contract law. This led to the dismissal of that claim. Okay. So Young alleged fraud, claiming Tesla misled him about its full self-driving package. However, the court dismissed this claim due to lack of specific evidence. So Tesla's statements were considered general projections rather than intentional deception. Young was given the option to amend his complaint with more detailed proof. So some of the stakeholders for this case include Tesla's customers and shareholders, and so these were the primary stakeholders, while the secondary stakeholders were potential buyers, sellers, and competing car manufacturers in the self-driving industry. So examples of cases cited within Young versus Tesla include Kalik versus United Airlines. This is where the plaintiff, a former employee, sued the defendant for discrimination under Title VII. The defendant accused United Airlines of mistreating her and denying her FMLA leave due to her race and faith. The court denied this motion, citing failure to stake a claim. And another example is Armijo versus FedEx Ground Package Systems. This is when the plaintiff was a former FedEx employee who was denied overtime payments despite her large number of working hours. The defendant reasoned that Armijo was an independent contractor rather than a full employee and was not entitled to any such benefits. So, the cases that use this case, there was none, but this case has no negative treatment and hasn't been cited by any other cases on Westlaw. This could be because the case is too new. However, in the future, Young versus Tesla could be used in other cases related to fraud, breach of contract, and false advertising. So for the personal opinion, from my perspective, this case highlights the fine line between corporate marketing strategies and legal accountability. While Tesla's promises were ambitious, the court's ruling reminds companies that written commitments matter. This case also emphasizes the importance of clear communication between businesses and consumers. And the opinion upon all of our team members were pretty much unanimous as well. We all agreed that we agreed with the outcome of this case. And just a quick summary and conclusion here. The case underscores the importance of holding corporations accountable for their marketing claims while recognizing the limitations of fraud and negligence claims. Um, Young versus Tesla may serve as a precedent for similar disputes in the future. And I just want to thank you guys all for your time today. And I'm happy, as well as my group members, to answer any questions that you have. Thank you.